How's it going, and welcome back to another video. So if you're not aware, the Ocelot Ardent, the final vehicle from the gun running DLC update that we know of, has been released into GTA 5 online today. You can buy it on the Warstock Cash and Carry website. It cost $1,150,000. And as we normally do in these videos, we take it to the mod shop, fully customise it so you guys can see what sort of stuff you can put on this vehicle, whether it looks good enough for you to buy or not. And then also, once we've done that, we take it out for a test drive, give it a little performance test, and then I break it down, give my opinion on whether is it worth buying or not. So let's get straight into that. Okay, so now that we're in the MOC, we're going to customise this vehicle. I usually speed up this process just so you guys don't have to sit and watch all of it in its normal speed. It gives you a quick idea of what sort of items you can put on the vehicle, and realistically there's quite a few things you can put on it. There's nothing too drastic. The vehicle doesn't change that much visually. Obviously the performance is always the same with the turbos, transmission, engine upgrades, all that sort of stuff. That's always going to be there. But visually, it doesn't change too much. I don't usually like the sport classics in this game, but this one to me looks okay. I know it's going to be a hit or miss. You're either going to hate the look of it or you really will like it. I think it looks pretty good personally. But how a car looks shouldn't just be the selling point. It's also down to how it performs, and I'm sure you're all very aware of that. Right then, now the vehicle's fully customised, we're going to take it out for a test drive like I said, and then I'm going to break it down and give my personal opinion on whether I think is the vehicle worth buying based on its performance out in the open world and its visual appearance. One thing that I do always like to check in these vehicles is how the first person looks, because there's a lot of people out there that do enjoy driving in first person, including myself. This vehicle inside is very, very clean, neat. It looks very old. There's nothing too futuristic in there. It's just a clean cut interior. I think it looks quite nice. It's not too appealing, but when you're driving, the main thing that gets me is the view out the front window, obviously, and if there's anything obstructing my view on either side of me. This one seems okay for me personally, so I'm more than happy with that. Now there's a certain road that I take this vehicle out on. Just as you're up the left hand side motorway on the map, there's a right turning that cuts through the middle of the map and it takes you around. It's a very nice road. This is where I like to test my vehicles. So we're going to go ahead and take this vehicle out across there, have a little blast in it, and then see how it performs. I personally think this is a good stretch of road to test your vehicles out on. There's hills, there's drops, there's twists, there's turns, there's a few straights, so it's a very good mix between all sorts of roads. You know, it's not just one flat road where you just sort of test the speed. You give it a good little run, actually push the vehicle to its limits, and then you find out how well it actually performs. I don't do races very much on GTA, so I'm not going to judge on how good it is in a race or not. If you want to, I always link him in these videos. Go ahead and check out Brothy. Link will be in the description. I'm sure he'll make a video on this vehicle later. He does very detailed breakdowns of how these vehicles perform in races. I'm not sure if he will do a video on this because this vehicle does actually have guns strapped to the front, so I'm not sure if this is able to be used in a race or if maybe they'll just disarm the guns inside of the race. I don't know, but if he does upload, feel free, go to his channel and check him out. But I have drove this vehicle for quite a while now, a bit more than what this recording shows. I took it out for a good drive and I personally think it's pretty good. It's not an insane car and it's not crap. So there's a very good balance between speed, handling, acceleration. It's got quite a lot of pros and not many cons. It's actually quite a good all-round vehicle, to be fair. The price is somewhat reasonable compared to other vehicles in the game. The guns on the front really aren't that powerful. I'll show you a clip where I just absolutely plough a van and it takes so long to blow up. So I think they're just more for an aesthetic look and to suppress vehicles that you're chasing, maybe pop some tyres or shoot someone off a motorbike. But apart from that, you're not going to be going around getting loads of kills with that. But as I just said, vehicle performs pretty well all round in every area. Speed's good, acceleration's good, handling is more than good for one of these cars as well. Usually they have a lot of over or understeer. This one seems to have a good balance between the both of them. And as stated earlier, also the visual aspect of this vehicle looks very nice. I'd enjoy how it looks. Some of you probably will disagree with me on that, and I completely understand. I can see why you won't like it, but for me, I think it looks quite nice. Customization options, quite average to be fair. Nothing changes too much, but you still get a fair selection. You're not getting caught out short on having like no upgrades, which some vehicles do have in this game. But we are going to wrap this video up. I just thought I'd give a quick breakdown on how this vehicle looks, performs. So the question that I always leave at the end is it worth buying? And once again, this is similar to a lot of other vehicles. It is a good vehicle. I wouldn't go out your way to buy it if you don't have that much money. Maybe if you've got a bunch of cars, you've got a little bit of money spare in the bank and you're looking for something new, go ahead, try it. You might like it, you might not. I can't tell you whether you're going to enjoy it or not. I personally do. I think it's quite a cool car. It's not my favourite by any means. There is a lot better vehicles out there, but for a new car that's been released, if you've got a spare bit of cash, I'd highly recommend go picking it up. So thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this video, or if you found that it helped you out, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new for more content coming very soon. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.